Hi, I'm Jon Snow here on YouTube talking about the things that matter when it comes to the general election. And what on earth did happen while you were sleeping? Well, it was a disaster for Ed Miliband and for Nick Clegg. It was a very much better night for David Cameron and a pretty brilliant one for Nicola Sturgeon. The Scottish National Party is now the third largest party in the UK. They've won pretty much every seat north of the border.
Kirsten Francis Oswald, Scottish National Party, 23,030.
High-profile figures from Labour and the Lib Dems fell throughout the night. Labour's leader in Scotland, Jim Murphy, and their campaign coordinator, Douglas Alexander, they were among the casualties in this real-life Red Wedding.
Scotland has chosen to oppose this Conservative government, but not place that trust in the Labour Party.
This is, of course, an enormous moment for the SNP, and no one can deny that.
Labour leader Ed Miliband admitted that the party had struggled against the SNP.
We've seen a surge of nationalism overwhelm our party.
South of the border, he said, it was a very difficult and disappointing night as well. It was also a tough night for the Lib Dems. Coalition has not been kind to them. Simon Hughes and Vince Cable, both former deputy leaders of the party, they lost their seats in London. Nick Clegg very strongly hinted that he may resign as party leader.
And I will be seeking to make further remarks about the implications of this election, both for the country and for the party that I lead and for my position in the Liberal Democrats.
The Conservatives are sure to become the largest party, and David Cameron will stay as Prime Minister. Labour expected to take seats off them in England. That simply didn't happen. We'll know soon whether they can govern by themselves.
This is clearly a very strong night for the Conservative Party. I think we've had a positive response to a positive campaign about safeguarding our economy, about creating jobs.
But whatever the final result, the country they rule will be increasingly divided. Anti-austerity Scotland has never seemed further from Westminster. A second independence referendum could now follow the Tories' likely EU referendum. UKIP's Douglas Carswell won the party's first ever seat at a general election. He said that the political system cannot stay the same.
Over the coming days, ministers will meet with Mandarins to discuss a programme for government. I hope that those vying to get their hands on the levers of power will have the modesty to remember there are many people who feel underrepresented.
What happens now? The immediate shape of the government will become clear very soon. The long-term constitutional future of this country, in all honesty, is anyone's guess.